Hey everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another week of Weekly Pickups with your host, Polish Gaming. Now, for the first one here, we've actually got a big shout out to Winston Dunlop of NZ Retro and Old School Gamers. Gave a big bundle. He's allowed me to pay this off over time, so I'm absolutely stoked to get some of the ones that I've got on here. So, first one here is Beat the Beat. Now, that one is a Rhythm Paradise game. Now, this one here is a little bit interesting because it's a bit of an uncommon title, and this one I got for $70. But it's on the dealer meter here. It's a 4 out of 5 because it sits at $104.25. Pretty weird one. I'm guessing it's really kind of nichey and wacky, and just the mini games and stuff like that. I guess a lot of people play like a Mario Party kind of style, I guess. But yeah, pretty cool to get that one. Next one here is Diblob, and it is $10. I got this one for, and it sits at a 2.5 out of 5 because it sits at a $13.68. Not much to write home about that one. I do have Diblob 2 as of the week before this, so I'm, with that, I've got Diblob 1 and Diblob 2 and Diblob on everything else. Next one here is Donkey Kong Country Returns. Now, this one here was 20. This one, it sits at a 2.5 out of 5. Unfortunately, it's a little bit lower than what I paid for it, but it's at $17.96 for that one. So, not too bad, and it's a hell of a good game. I think they've actually done this one just recently on the Switch, so definitely a good game to get, and it is worth the remake for that one. Next one here is A House of the Dead Overkill. Now, this one here, I paid $10 for this one. It sits at a 3 out of 5 because it's $18.07 for this one. Not too bad on the dealer meter this week with this one. I believe there is actually a limited edition one with this, which comes with a slipcover and a comic, I believe. I'm not entirely sure if it's for Overkill, but I know that there's a slipcover version of that and a comic that comes with it. Now, next one here is Guitar Hero 5. Now, this one here, I paid $10 for it, and it sits at a 4 out of 5 because it says it sits at $38.37 on the price charting. I'm guessing it could be because it's a bundle package deal with maybe a guitar or something like that. That's the reason for that. But it says it on my price charting. I checked all the other prices, and it does seem to kind of match up with that one. So, pretty good on that one. Dealer meter sits at a 4 out of 5. Not too bad. Next one here is Guitar Hero Warriors of Rock. Now, this one I paid $15 for, and on the dealer meter this week, it sits at a 3 out of 5 because this is a $20.10 for that one. Not too bad on the Guitar Heroes. They tend to kind of gain a little bit of value with it. For the Xbox 360, I know there's the Greatest Hits one, which is the $40 one. That one goes for a little bit there. Now, next one here is a little bit of an interesting one because Link's Crossbow Training. I can't actually find the price of this one because I think you may have chucked it in for free, bro. I'm not entirely sure. There was one game that he was missing from the bundle that's getting added to the next bundle, which is Killer 7, but that will come in a later time. But this one, this one doesn't have a price to it. So on the dealer meter this week, it sits at a 4 out of 5 because it's $8.98. It's not too bad. I mean, it's pretty low. It normally comes packaged with the crossbow. I do act the weird part about it because when I got it, I was like, hold on, I have this game. That's why I was kind of confused and I had it. But the cool part about this one is I've got the not for resale, the resale version and the not for resale version. So this is the one that goes with the package gun, the kind of weird, cheap kind of plastic thing. And this one doesn't. So this one is Peggy, of course, and this one is Oz New Zealand. Contemplating keeping them both due to the fact that this one's a not for individual resale one. So I'll think about it later. Though I do kind of collect those not for resale ones and try to get the original like SingStar kind of ones. Next one here is Mario Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. This one here is $10 I paid for it, and on the dealer meter this week it sits at a 4 out of 5 because it sits at $25.50. These games are really fun. They actually, I believe, release onto the Switch as well. They do have at the Olympic Winter Games at the summer, I believe. Just got at the Olympic Games, at the 2012 London Olympic Games, and Sonic at the Olympic Winter Games. Wait, what? Oh, no. Man, that's confusing. I thought I doubled up on that, but it's Olympic Winter Games and Olympic Games. This one is actually a bit of a silly one because this one I haven't added. One, it doesn't have a manual, and two, it's a printed cover. When I bought it in a big bundle. The guy did explain it. So Beijing 2008 and Vancouver 2010. So yeah, eventually I might actually just get rid of that one out of there and then take it with this one. That way I don't I don't have to make a new spot for it. Next one here is New Super Mario Bros. Wii. Now, this one here, I paid $25 for, and it sits at a 4 out of 5 because it sits at $43.03. Now, I believe the reason why I might sit at that is because I'm going to show you here because it's up on the shelf there. But I've got the Super Mario All-Stars 25th Anniversary Edition, which comes with, I believe, the book, the game, and something else maybe another, I think a DVD that comes in it that shows the making of it, the 25-year anniversary. I also do have the 25-year anniversary Nintendo, the red Nintendo Wii box. So actually, that's another thing. You guys haven't actually seen my Wii collection. I have black, white, mini red. The only one that I'm missing really is a blue. So that's Donkey Kong, the one that I just had there, the Donkey Kong Country Returns. Yeah, that one. So basically, that's the only one I'm missing. One day I will eventually get them all out and I'll show you a video clip of what's in my wardrobe because there's quite a bit. But yeah, not too bad to get that one. And like I said, this is just the standalone. I do have the special edition, so I thought I'd buy the standalone as well. Next one here is Resident Evil. Now, this one sits at I paid $15 and it sits at a 3 out of 5 on a dealer scale this week because it's at $26.39. This one's not too bad. If you're watching Winston, with this one, I do kind of try to steer clear of any of those that have that yellow imprint from the EB Game sticker, the pre-owned sticker. 9 times out of 10, you can get them off, but then there's the ones that stain in like that. So that one I will be looking at an upgrade, but cool to have that in the section. But yeah, I didn't really let them know. It's like he kind of did also put an X rental in there, but as well. But yeah, I don't collect the X rental. So that one will most likely be on the Hitman contracts. Will most likely be Blood Money will be in the for sale pile, and this one will be in the to upgrade pile. And eventually, when I upgrade it, I'll sell this one off. Try to get the money back for it as well. So I'll go for 15 or over. Next one here is Sonic Colors. Now, this one here is $20 and it sits at a 2 out of 5 on a dealer meter this week because it sits at $13.51. I think the reason why this has got a little bit confusing on this one because if you actually scan that barcode, it comes up with like a $121 game and you're like, what the heck? And not even the limited edition's worth that. So I don't know why, but weirdly, when it's Sonic Colors with the U, which is the Australian New Zealand spelling, I think, and the English spelling, it comes up with 160. But then when you go to Sonic Colors, the American spelling with the no U, that comes down and brings it down to $16. Where I think this would comfortably sit because this game wasn't that well received. I did end up getting the Nintendo Switch Colors limited edition, which comes with a Sonic keyring, but yeah, I don't think it was very well received. I think that's the reason why it kind of tanked a little bit. Next one here is Tales of Symphonia, Dawn of a New World. Now, this one here I bought for $35, and it sits at a 2 out of 5 on a dealer meter this week because it's at $25.28. These games are a little bit few and far between. When you get the Tales of any game, they do kind of garner value due to the fact there's a JRPG. It does get a lot of people interested in these kind of RPGs. So there's like Tales of... I'm trying to think of Tales of Symphonia, Tales of... I should know a lot of these because I've got a few of these. I really can't think of any other Tales games. And I actually got to take that stick off. That's really annoying me. And it's starting to see that's my ADHD coming out. I just can't stop doing something else while I'm doing a video. But yeah, anyway, that one there, Tales of Symphonia, not too bad on the dealer meter. But I'm a little bit low on the dealer meter, but it's not too bad when you're getting games and it equates in the whole from a bundle. Next one here is Tetris Party Deluxe. Now, this one here was $10 and it sits at a 3 out of 5 on a dealer meter scale because it is $16.46. It's another Tetris game. I'd say most likely that it's pretty crazy. The variations of Tetris games get quite out of control, but this one looks like it's very orientated towards 2-player, 3-player, 4-player kind of stuff. So, party game. Now, that's all the Wii titles there, and I've got one PS2 title. Well, like I said, there technically would have been 3, but Hitman Blood Money was an X rental, so I didn't want to show that one. And with the Killer 7, that will come in another bundle. But Styvaria, this looks like a really interesting shmup. And there wasn't too many shmups on the PS2, so to get this one is quite interesting. Yeah, when I saw it, it doesn't really have anything on price charting about it. So this one I paid $15, but it goes at a 4 out of 5. Because I'm going to say why I looked on eBay. $19.19 was where it kind of sat, so that sits in more of a 3 out of 4. But then there was one that was good condition, which this is in good condition, and it seems to sit at around about $62.50. So that was actually by a reputable seller, Game Shack over in England. So yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what this one goes to. So I'll just say a 4 out of 5 for the dealer meter for this one for that week. Next one here is on to Xbox 360 is BlazBlue Continuum Shift. Now, this one here, I paid $10 for it. It sits at a 2.5 out of 5. In effect, it's $13.96. This one's a little bit harder to find. They've got Continuum Shift Extend, Continuum Shift, and Calamity Trigger. I think this was the last one that I'm missing out of the BlazBlue series. Fun game. Quite fun. The BlazBlue series is quite a good fighter game if you're really into that kind of side of it. But, yeah, little bit of a difference, spice it up from this usual Street Fighters and Mortal Kombat. You know, like it's like I like this game, Arcana Heart 3. It's basically swords, guns, and ass kicking nuns. It's like just females fighting and bashing each other. It's a pretty cool game. So these ones I do kind of have a little bit of soft spot for. Now, the next one here is Zone of the Enders HD Collection. This one has been on my wish list for a while. I got it for $40 and it sits at a 3 out of 5 for the dealer meter because it sits at 55.53. Now, this one here I have seen go for the likes of $90 even on Trade Me. I've seen, what's his name, Appleby put this one up at $99 and it went. So I thought, geez, I'm not paying that price. I'll just wait. And eventually, thanks to Winston, it did come up. So I'm happy to get that one off the list, and that's getting me closer and closer to that full set. Now, the next one here is a biggie. So I'll say it already. I paid $175 for this, and it sits at a 4 out of 5 because this one's a bit of an odd one. To find these ones on eBay is a little bit harder. It's really hard to find them you normally find them for the PS3 and not the Xbox 360 or a PC, but to find them the 360, it tends to sit really at about a 4 out of 5 on the dealer meter with $214. But I shall show you what it is. Yay. Look at that thing. I'm stoked to get this. The Street Fighter X Tekken arcade stick. Now, this one is a tournament edition Fighter 1. So this is actually really good. I'll see if I can open it up here. Yeah, there you go. It's got really good buttons, really good controls, almost like it's Hori sticks or something like that. It's got good Janma. It's got good playability in terms of the arcade stick. So I will definitely give that a jam. I do like the fighters on 360, so I will be giving that a jam for sure. I do have a Street Tekken 6 arcade stick, which isn't boxed, but I've got that one just on its side. I used to play with that one. That was quite good sticks, but this one feels like it's better. I also do have the Mortal Kombat X arcade stick, which is very, very catered towards Mortal Kombat X. It's in the positioning of the buttons, but this one is your traditional, what's it, 8? Is it 8? Yeah, 8 button or 6 button, traditional just layout, like high kicks, low kicks, stuff like that. So stoked to get that one on the list. And this one will pretty much just go, unfortunately, straight in the wardrobe. And that's what Winston, when he came around and dropped it off, he was like, oh, I'll go straight in the wardrobe. I'm like, yeah, I ain't got any room in here anymore. It's just starting to run out. So I'm just basically starting to stack things, shoehorn things in, and yeah. But that's us for this week. It was a great pickup from Winston. Absolutely stoked. Thank you so much for letting me pay that one off over time. And I've got a few more bundles that I'm paying off. So hopefully there's some good stuff coming. I'm having to split these up into weeks because I just kind of want to tone it down in terms of what I put on the page for the picture, because it's a bit too hard when you're doing Instagram and stuff for the picture. And I try to fit it at 16 games or less, just to kind of keep the clutter not too massive and keep the videos a little bit shorter. But yeah, that's me for this week. Absolutely stoked with all my pickups recently. I'm going to have to shoehorn these in somewhere, slip them in. I mean, as you can see by my Wii, it is literally packed out. I'm going to have to probably move my Switch out into the lounge, and that gives me a bit more space here. As you can see, I've got the 3 here that are sitting here. My DS is all just sitting here as well because I'm literally just going too crazy on DS as well. But yeah, that's me for this week. Tune in for the episodes. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Ring that notification bell for all those to get notified on all my videos that come up. It's still Pokemoning it, still gaming, still collecting, and still gamer scoring. So that's the way to go. And if anyone's interested in, like I say, just like and subscribe and comment. Just always keen to try and see what the community is about, and even give us some helpful tips on if you're thinking maybe there's something that I can do a little bit differently, or maybe add something in as like you're interested in a genre or something, and I can maybe do something about that. But yeah, until then, I'll see you guys later. Have a good day.